Hello, Jerry Mon, Live by Choice for Freedom once again. And in our last broadcast, we talked about the seed being Christ, and how a pine cone or any plant, for instance, funerals. I never could figure out why at funerals they always bring flowers to funerals. It puzzled me. And I realized that those flowers are really an earnest of a resurrection after death, because every one of those flowers came from a dead flower. A flower had to be before that living flower that had died. That flower died, but it had a seed in it. Maybe the flower didn't even fully die, but it produced seeds. And then those seeds were planted, and when the sun came up in the eastern sky, they took root and became a beautiful flower. So every flower came from a apparently dead seed. So the life of the flower was in a seed that had died. And another way to look at it is our four seasons. We have spring, summer, fall, winter, and then spring again. Well, in the spring, life begins. And as a youth, life begins. In our life, we're born, we live. And in the summer is our life of vigor. We live, we create jobs, we do work, we raise families. In the fall, we get older and begin to dry. The leaves fall off the trees, and our body waxes old like a garment, like the earth waxes old like a garment. Well, our bodies wax old. Ecclesiastes said, our teeth give out, our eyes give out, our ears give out, and then pretty soon we die. And we're dormant all winter. The winter time we're dormant. But if we have that seed in the spring, actually there's a resurrection and we have life again. But this time it is not a life of just one pine cone, and like the pine cone represents the four seasons in a way, it dies. Now it lives forever, just like a tree that's produced from a pine cone. The pine cone lived for those four seasons, but the tree lives for hundreds and hundreds of years. We live for eternity if we have the seed. And in the Bible, in Galatians chapter 3 and 29, it says, "And if you be Christ, then are you Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise." So it's that seed. Christ is the seed. In verse 19, "Wherefore then serveth the law? It was added because of transgression, till the seed should come to whom the promise was made, and it was ordained by angels in the hand of a mediator." That's a little complex, but the point is that seed is Jesus Christ. He is the seed, and he came with the faith of his Father and through the Father. And then the final one along that line is that I want to point out today is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 17, and it says, "And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of" what? "Her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ." The remnant of her seed. The woman represents the believers. Christ is the seed. He is the seed that brings life and eternal life to us. And so there's going to be a war between the devil and Christ and the seed, but we have the seed within us. When we accept Christ and his law of liberty and freedom, his personality, that's where life comes from. God bless you. Let's seek that seed with all our heart.